You are quickly approaching the halfway point of your first term as a state representative.
Yes.
Prior to being elected, you spent 27 years as an educator and administrator.
That's correct.
Yet one of my first impression of you was, man, this guy really hates teachers unions. Tell me about that.
Okay. Well, hate is a really strong word. Let's just say the PSEA and I have had an uncomfortable relationship over many years. Really, it's just from what I've experienced and what I've observed. A teachers union is not a kid union. I'm kid first. Everything I do in this house is through the lens of what is best for kids. Teachers unions are not what is best for kids. If something from the union, something that the union believes and something that's best for kids comes into conflict, we're going union every time. That's what they're going to do. It's obvious. There's simple examples of that. I'll start with a local example. In my school district, in the contract, it allows for a good motive. They want to hire more coaches that are teachers. I love that. I think there should be more teachers that step up and coach and do extra activities. However, this forces a school district, at least at our school district, and I know this is at other places as well, to hire a qualified teacher as a coach. What that means, if there's a more qualified coach, you can't hire them because the teacher contract restricts you to hire a qualified teacher instead of the most qualified coach.
Is that how James Franklin got the job?
It might be. It might be. Ironically, my son is a VT graduate. Word is Franklin's going from Penn State to Virginia Tech, so he's following us. Another example of that is collective bargaining in and of itself. The teachers' unions oppose merit pay. I'm a big proponent of merit pay. If a teacher is working harder, is more effective, that teacher should be paid more money. The teachers' union and collective bargaining really encourages mediocre because you get paid the same amount of money. The great ones and the, let's just say, not so great ones are getting paid the same amount of money. During COVID, who wanted schools to be closed down more than anybody else? Teachers' unions. Philadelphia and Chicago schools were closed down for over 500 days, far more than your average school, because the teachers' union pushed for those schools to be closed down. And this list goes on and on and on. So my biggest problem is they are not pro-kid. Sometimes they don't even represent their own teachers. You know that I've been very involved in the cyber charter fight as far as defending school choice. I'm a big advocate of school choice. The PSEA strongly supported HB 1500. HB 1500 would close down cyber schools because they capped the amount of money. I was just with cyber schools yesterday, had them around the table, asked them how many of you would be closed within 2 years because if it goes into the budget. 3/4 of them raised their hands. Now, the interesting thing about that, there are union teachers in cyber charters. PA Cyber Charter, the second biggest charter school cyber charter in the state, is a unionized union. Yeah, so the union is literally advocating for jobs being lost to their members that are in a cyber charter school.
I'm assuming the percentage shows a lot smaller of those
percentage
teachers?
Absolutely,
Yeah, okay,
in
gotcha.
cyber charters. But there's still over thousands that are members. So they don't advocate for what they say. They have an agenda.
Of course.
The agenda is primarily ideological. And that has really taken over teachers' unions. And that's not to say that I dislike members. The rank and file are good teachers. I mean, most of my friends were all members of the union. I'm talking about the establishment of the union and what they've become. And they become, instead of an advocate for education, they're a threat to education.